Hey guys, it's Justine.
And I'm Jenna.
Welcome to episode 37 of the Same Brain Podcast Special Edition Spring-Loaded Apple event. Roll that
intro, please.
All right, Jenna, let's just get into it. So there was a lot that was announced today. Basically, the top highlights was Apple Card Family, new podcast layout. There's a new iPhone 12 and 12 mini, purple, AirTags, Apple TV 4K, new M1 iMacs, and a new M1 iPad Pro.
Wow. New remote.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a new old remote for the Apple TV.
It's funny because when I tweeted that, like so many people were just like, thank God, finally, it's here. That remote is a struggle city.
It's terrible.
Do you know what? Well, it's not terrible, but it's not good.
It's so slippery. And the first thing I said was, I'm putting an AirTag on my Apple remote.
Yes.
Or, you know what? I just use my phone, if I'm being honest.
Honestly,
I just use my phone.
That's what I've been doing too because I have no idea where my remote is. And my actual TV remote is working with Apple TV downstairs for some reason. So I'm glad because I couldn't find the remote to watch the event today.
Interesting. So should we get into what I think is what was a pretty interesting part of... Actually, first off, let's talk about the overall show. It's not a show, but it felt like a show. At one point, I thought I was watching like a movie commercial.
I thought that was going to be like Tom Cruise running on top of the Apple event.
It was like a whole like action movie, and then there was like some spy stuff, and I was like, this is crazy.
I was like, is this all I had to do to break into Apple?
I thought the same thing.
I was like, that's all? That's it? I've been training for the past 3 years for this.
Well, I don't know if there weren't any lightsabers. It was pretty calculated, but I thought the same thing too. I thought I can do that.
Right, exactly. So that's on the to-do list. I must
Okay.
say. Wait, what about when Tim Cook ripped off his fake face?
I knew it was going to happen.
Face?
I knew it. I was like, there's going to be a mask. The mask is going to come off. They're going to put that chip in there, and bam, it happened.
I am working on a Photoshop of myself ripping off my own face to reveal Tim's face. I just want you to know it's going to be incredible. I've already wasted probably way too much time on it.
Photo?
Yeah, for my thumbnail for my Apple recap video. It's weird. Well, would you expect anything other than that from me?
Not so much.
So let's just go down the list. Jenna found some articles of things that she wants to talk about, but we really do. So far, first on the list, we have the iPad Pro with the M1 chip. Now, I just want to say, this is the most pro iPad, in comparison to what they have. This is so pro that I'm shook.
So did I hear this right? 2 terabytes and 16 gigs of memory?
Yeah, and it's the faster storage, so it's 2x faster storage. And what's really wild is you can connect your Pro Display XDR and have the full 6K output, which is pretty impressive.
That has to be
say
expensive.
Well, when I was looking at this thing, I was like, how much is this thing going to cost? I was like, the top end, it's got to be like $5,000. It has the new M1 with an 8-core CPU, 50% faster CPU, 40% faster graphics, next-gen compatible controllers. So we can use our PlayStation controller and the Xbox controllers.
Nice.
And Thunderbolt support as well with USB-C. So this is going to give you 4x faster bandwidth transfer as well.
Also 5G.
Dude.
This is, and then I don't know if I saw somewhere, they were like, the display is better than the MacBook Pro M1. And it's like some stuff happening there.
It's called a liquid retina display.
Yeah.
So the brightness is up to 1,000 nits, but you can get peak brightness up to 1,600 nits, which is incredibly bright. And this will allow you to be able to view HDR content. So this is going to be great for things that you're using this as a second display, like on sets. And also you're going to be able to look at your HDR content that you're shooting on your iPhone.
That would be very nice. I feel like I don't want to fly my drone with that.
Oh my God.
Because anytime I use my little phone and it's really bright, I'm like, I can't really see. How bright is the phone?
That's actually a great question.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be 1,000 too.
It just didn't feel very bright. Speaking of spring loaded, I want to let you know the shirt I wore today, if you're watching the video podcast, it's got all the colors.
It does. That is perfectly planned.
Yeah, there might not be a blue, but it's a spring loaded shirt for the podcast, a special edition today.
So the starting prices are very similar to the previous version, and we are getting basically a 2 times faster iPad with about the same battery life. The 11 inches $799 and the 12.9 is $1099 starting price. But if you want this fully maxed out, dude, I forget how much it cost.
I'm getting a phone call.
$2,500.
I'm going to answer this real quick.
Yeah, get that phone call. I hope it's food.
Sorry, I knew that was regarding my broken car.
Her car's broken. Mine was broken last month, and then I drove her car, and then I guess I broke your car.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's
a recall.
Well, they said there was a recall with the engine, but it's probably fine if the engine light didn't go off. I said, well, what about the stuff that where I'm trying to accelerate on the highway and I lose power? And he said, yeah, there was 2 issues, blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Moving on.
I didn't die, thankfully.
We need an Apple car.
We do.
What we need.
I can't deal with this.
What else do you want to talk about? What do you think of the iPad Pro? I mean, it's so pro that honestly, most people, it's honestly overkill.
It is.
I mean, and the fact that it has the M1 chip in it, like, this is super freaking powerful.
I mean, the thing is I'm not really like an iPad person because it's not that I don't like it. I just feel like I don't know what I would do with it. I feel like if I'm using it, it is so pro that I would need to be working. And I'd be like, I don't really want to work. Well, the one thing I can't do is I can't use Final Cut.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But the fact that it is using the M1 architecture, this is honestly opening up a whole new world. A whole new world.
I think it's a fantastic device. I was actually contemplating getting it, and then I saw the white.
Oh my gosh!
The white magic
keyboard. I am so excited. It looks so beautiful. I think that is going to be terrible for people who are working like construction or in a place that you have there's dirt.
I think it's going to be terrible for anyone who just exists normally. Like, think about how smudgy and dirty and dust and like Sharpies. I don't know.
No, so these clean up pretty well, I will say.
Okay.
So I think if you just put like a Clorox wipe for most daily use, you're going to be fine. But I think if you're doing like heavy duty stuff, like,
yeah, not for everyone.
You're going to have some problems.
It's very nice.
But it's beautiful.
I am contemplating. I'm like, maybe I get a little device, maybe I check it out.
Yeah. But also like the iPad Airs are beautiful, and they all match the new iMacs, which is interesting. So there's 7 new colors that they announced in the new M1 Mac.
Are we moving on to the Mac?
Should we?
Is that what you just happened?
I think that's what happened.
Okay, yeah, moving on to the iMac. Beautiful.
Oh.
Skinny.
So thin. It is, the thinness is 11.5 millimeters thin. This is 50% smaller than the previous 21-inch iMac, Jenna. Just picture this.
I'm trying. I saw a lot of people were upset. They're like, why didn't we get rid of the chin and make it a little thicker? People are always going to be upset.
Well, why don't we get rid of your chin and just see what happens?
Yeah.
It's valid.
It is. So we have 4 USB-C ports, 2 of which support Thunderbolt. We love a good Thunderbolt support system.
We do. It's a 4.5K Retina display, 24-inch.
When I saw the new power brick.
Oh, shoot.
That was the one thing that I went, they plugged into Ethernet.
Yeah, I don't know if they were calling it MagSafe, but it is a magnetic technology.
Oh, I meant the middle thick.
We're getting there.
Oh.
So the MagSafe connects to the back, and which is interesting is this is allowing it to transfer data. So that new braided cable also matches the colors of the new iMac.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
And tell us about the power brick, Jenna.
Within the power brick, you can then plug in an Ethernet. But it is smart because they didn't say MagSafe, they said magnetic, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was actually very interesting. They're really going for this thin, sleek, simple, but not simple design.
Yeah, and this is only available on the 8-core CPU and GPU models. So on the lower end model, I believe there's an Ethernet. No, I think it's wireless only. So there's no Ethernet in the lowest tier version. So this is only in the upper ends. Yeah.
Interesting.
But also on the lower end versions, you're only getting 4 colors, and you can get all of the colors in the higher end version.
That's fair. Yeah, it looks like you can get, for the lower end, it's available green, pink, blue, and silver. 8-core CPU, 8 gigs of memory, 256, 2 Thunderbolt ports, Magic Keyboard, Magic Mouse. And then the other one starts at $14.99. Oh, $13.99 for education.
Yeah.
Sale, green, yellow, orange, pink, purple, blue, silver. Yeah, very cool. The Touch ID on the keyboard, and when they showed that matching keyboard,
yes.
I went, oh my God.
Well, that was my thought. I was like, I hope that they have matching peripherals. Am I saying that right?
Accessories.
Peripherals.
Yeah, that's a tough word to say.
So they have matching trackpad, matching keyboard, and a matching mouse. And now there's 3 different configurations of the keyboard. So they have a Touch ID, and then they also have the Touch ID with the number pad. And then I think they have just a regular one without Touch ID that has a lock-unlock button.
I like the blue.
And they also have, on the keyboard, they have some new keys, which is kind of cool. So they have an emoji key now. How do you feel about that? I'm excited about it. No,
well, I'm thinking because I feel like whenever I use the touch bar, the only time I ever use the touch bar on the MacBook Pro is to like scroll through and find an emoji.
True, but I mean, I'm a lot of times I'm on my computer or something, and you have to hit, I think it's Command Control Spacebar to bring up the little emoji tab.
Really?
Yeah. So Command Control. So it's like
I never knew that.
I know it's a thing.
Command Control
Spacebar.
Oh!
Now you're only gonna have one single button.
So yeah, give me the button.
There's new buttons.
I really like that. I'm a big fan of everything that happened with the iMac. I also was like, I need one of these. And I was like, no, I don't. But then I'm like, yes, I do.
Upgraded camera, upgraded
Yes.
microphone,
Yes.
upgraded speakers. And with the new M1 chip, they're basically able to put so much more because of this system on a chip technology. So everything is much more smaller, it's more compact, and it's more efficient. So
I like the demonstration of what they did with the speakers. They're like, we don't, you technically need more space or for more air to push through, but then they did some type of magic. And I'm like, oh, whatever you did, cool.
we love magic.
It's very, very lovely. So yeah, M1 in the iMac, new colors, new keyboard, new cord. It's just really all exciting for all of these new things that are happening.
1080p FaceTime HD camera has a larger sensor, and it uses image signal processing to basically use AI to kind of make this image much better. And the microphone is a studio quality 3 mic array, Jenna. It has beam forming technology to help ignore background noises. So it's more direct
We
to
like
get your
that.
voice.
Yes, we really do like that a lot.
We do. We love it. Get this. It's 85% faster than previous 21-inch Macs, 50% faster graphics, 3x faster machine learning. You already said there's 4 USB-C ports, and of course that new power connector, which is incredible. What's your favorite color?
Oh, aren't there like 2 blues?
Oh, there might be.
Let me pull this back up. I like the blues. Let me see which one though, because there's definitely one. Oh, I'm getting ads for undies.
Obviously,
I don't want undies.
there is 2 blues. You're right.
So there's 2 blues. I think I like the.
Well, it's more of like a purple. It kind of looks like. What is this? So we have the blue, and then like a purple.
Oh,
So
yes, it is purple.
When they're side by side, they kind of look very similar. So yeah, there's a blue, a green, which I know Marquez is definitely gonna. He's
a big fan.
He loves the color green. That's
Gonna
definitely
match his AirPods Max, right?
Oh yeah,
That would seem good look.
the pink. Hello, my name on it. Silver.
Classic look.
Okay, the yellow.
At first, I hated it,
I love it.
and then I liked it.
I actually love this color. I think it's beautiful.
Like
it's
this
sunny.
is my sweatshirt.
You are the iMacs.
I am all of them combined.
There's orange, which this orange looks like the pink headphones, and I'm very upset about it.
That's me. My sweatshirt. This is
It
me.
is.
I think I like the blue.
I feel like the one that I like the least is the orange.
Yeah.
I love the pink. I love I love all the colors.
They're very pretty.
They look great. And it's also interesting because they now have a white bezel around instead of black, which makes sense because the other monitors I feel like were a darker color, and this is kind of more about the screen. But you're right. I mean, there's a chin. There's a chin. We see a chin. It's a chin.
So you're gonna get the pink? Probably. You would get the pink.
I would. I mean, I have to.
You don't need it.
I have to.
Well,
Because
if you
it's
order
beautiful.
the blue as well, if you need to test them both
Should
side by
I-
side, I have a desk. I have a new desk. It would look great. It has nice cord management for the one single cable.
Do you think I should order them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Justine. Why not? It's cool.
Use your Apple
what
card
is,
and get cash back.
What is 1,500 times 7?
The answer is 10,500.
Plus 10% tax. So,
You know, that's still less than my iMac Pro.
dude, wait, that's like how much my MacBook cost.
I know.
Sale.
Well, that's your 256 gig model if you're getting the 8-core version. We could do, well, that's only 4 colors.
Yeah, it's okay. We're not gonna do
No,
that.
I ain't going to be flexing on them because mommy might want a McLaren one day, so she can't be.
McLaren.
She can't.
You couldn't even fit that computer in the McLaren to take it to the Apple store.
Yeah, you can. You can fit golf clubs in there.
Those are not the same shape.
I could fit it in there.
What else did they do? First, they talked about the credit card, which I was like, I don't have a family, so
When I said that, I was like, there ain't nobody mooching off my credit.
that's what I said. I was like, I'm my own person. I make my own money and I'll spend my own money. But I could see, I didn't even listen to anything else they said about the credit card. I didn't care.
But so this does actually make a sense.
Sense.
Makes a sense because honestly, like building credit is tough. So if you are younger and you're able to hop on with your family to be able to start building credit when you're younger, like this is actually really, it is kind of an ingenious idea.
It's a good idea. It didn't affect me. And when things don't affect me, I was like, meh.
Yeah.
So
I will say credit is stupid. Like even though I pay off my credit card bill every month, like it actually hurts my credit because it looks like I don't have any credit because it's so stupid.
It's very silly. And then also like when you get like credit scores and credit checks, like the more that they do, why does that hurt you?
I have bad credit because I bought my car in cash and I didn't do a loan. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Like, but that was so frustrating when I went and like got my credit analyzed. They're like, oh, well, you should have leased your car or you should have took a loan out for it. I was like, but.
Do you think maybe you have bad credit because there were a couple times you didn't pay your bills on time?
Yes, but honestly, where that credit would be giving me, there's 3 months.
There's car credit.
Yeah. So my credit where that would have affected me, it's like, it's fine.
That's actually true because when I went to lease my first car, they're like, well, you don't have any car credit. I was
it's stupid.
Well,
really.
How am I supposed to get car credit if I need to get car credit? So then I had to like pay more a month for my lease. Ugh, that's stupid. Being an adult is like cool, but like also not cool. So we're going to move on to AirTags.
We are, but this is actually, I think this is kind of cool. You know? Yeah.
How about this? Why don't you put me on your credit card and you give me your credit card so I have access to it and we can test it out?
I don't care. That's fine. You shop.
Oh,
you go shopping.
Honestly,
I make you do so much dumb crap. Like, honestly, you deserve it. Like, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Jenna's getting a blue iMac. Maxed out new iPad Pro. White keyboard.
Oh, shoot.
You'll get 3% back. Or is it 2%?
5%?
You'll get 5%.
Don't remember. There's a percentage that you get back. We don't remember what it is. But this is exciting because AirTags has been rumored for so long that it's been like a joke at this point. We're like, are you actually going to do it or are you just going to like not? They did it.
It's here.
It's basically using the Find My network. And what's cool about this is like the tile trackers. I mean, they're a whole thing. And there's a lot of them, but this is using anything that's like Bluetooth enabled that has the Find My network. So any other iPhones that come in contact with your lost device, like you're going to be able to find it.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
That is pretty cool. I just wish that it was rechargeable battery. These things where I have to replace the battery, it's like...
It's true, but it's supposed to last
a year.
For like a year, which is kind of...
Not that long.
Oh, a year's not long?
I don't think so.
365 days? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Jenna.
I mean, I guess
I'm so sorry.
I guess. I just feel like that was my problem with the tile trackers. Like, they would just die. And I'm like,
But you would have to get a whole new tile tracker for them to like...
Not with the newer ones. You could replace the battery.
Anyway, the battery is replaceable.
It's replaceable?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't annoy me as
No, you
much.
pop in one of those freaking like watch batteries. You're set.
You think it's easy, but hasn't your car battery been beeping and warning you for 6 months to change the battery? And
at least 6 months. And then I got locked out of my car because the battery was so dead.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not a problem changing those batteries, right, Jess?
No, you just have to do it.
Yeah, you just have to do it. No, I'm excited. I'm gonna put one in everywhere. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm gonna put them because crime.
Oh.
I'll put one on my bike.
Find My is an encrypted network available on about 1 billion Apple devices.
Oh.
The cool thing though is you can customize them with emojis and text. And there's a one pack. I guess it's not a pack.
$29.99.
Yeah.
Or maybe not $99.
Yeah, and then the 4-pack is $99.
Sale.
Yeah, is it a sale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sale.
It's a sale. I'm going to get a couple. I'm going to stick them
everywhere.
Yeah. I lose a lot of stuff.
It's cool. They also have an unwanted tag detection, it looks like. So if that's, if it's like placed in your bag and I'm trying to track you, it'll let you know that, hey, there's an unwanted tag.
Like if you put one in my backpack.
Yeah, if I'm like trying to see if you're doing scandalous stuff behind my back.
They should allow that. Honestly, I think there should be a whole separate network for like
scandal.
Spy crime.
Unfortunately, you cannot do spy crime. I mean, I'm sure you can for like a limited amount of time, but it will let you know if spy crime is happening.
That's fair.
I don't know how it happens. But
well, you know how like when your AirPods were like, oh, not my AirPods, like maybe it'll pop up being like there's an unknown tag.
Yeah,
so that's probably like a simple, simple little notification, not like you're being spied on.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Crime.
But I'm definitely excited about this. And there's also some accessories too. They had the Hermes leather. I don't know how much that's going to be. It's probably going to be like $700.
It's definitely expensive. But
Did
I've
it
seen
say how much they are? The Hermes
all I saw
accessories?
was people were talking about them being more expensive, but I feel like
course it
Moment
is.
and Nomad, like they're gonna come out with some really
yeah.
cool accessories, so we can always count on them.
I think Moment actually already
think they did
posted
too.
something.
I think they did. I also think Nomad may have
Did
as
they?
well.
Oh man, that's exciting. No, I mean, both Moment and Nomad are just, they do such a great job of all their accessories. And they're always very high quality too.
Yes, very nice quality.
I just want to let you guys, hold on, can I just say something that I just went to apple.com.com? I'm embarrassed.
It's fine.
Carry on.
I have no idea what I was going to say.
You said I've been using I bet you were going to say the mouse pad.
No, what mouse pad?
Oh.
You got a mouse pad?
Nomad has a leather mouse pad.
I don't use a mouse. Well, I do, but it's... No, I've been using the MagSafe. It's like the dock that you put your MagSafe in. So then it's a very heavy duty. So I have it on my desk, and that way my phone doesn't be like sliding around when you put it on. So it's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
It's very nice. You didn't get one? You must not have replied to the email.
I bet I didn't. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Sorry.
You apologized to Nomad, not me.
I did apologize to them. Yeah, look at these accessories. Like, look at that. Like, these look really pretty.
Very nice.
You pricing. See, I don't think they have pricing for that yet. Let me see. Do we have accessory pricing? Yeah, you don't.
Do you think that we
Here.
can do a scavenger hunt with the AirTags?
Oh, I've already planned on doing an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, okay. So my idea is bad. $349.
God!
Are you high?
Whoa! Okay, I said like 150.
We know it's 420, but you guys are actually high on your website.
Oh my God.
$400.
And here's the thing. Like, I buy a lot of dumb stuff that's like very overpriced, but oh my God.
A luggage tag. I could buy a very nice suitcase with
I could buy a whole Toomey suitcase.
I could buy a vacation house.
Oh my God. I could buy a round trip flight to Hawaii.
You actually could for
I know.
$449.
Oh my God.
Probably for 2 people.
Oh,
I feel violated.
This is so expensive. Dude, if I freaking lost, okay, I would need another separate tag to put on my tag because I would be afraid of losing it.
You'd be like, I lost my $400 or $349 plus tax in California, 10% key ring, and then I lost a bag charm, a luggage tag.
Oh my. And yeah, plus freaking tax.
If you buy that, I'm going to be very upset with you. I'll be like, you can do what you want, but does it only come in brown?
No. Well, this, the luggage tag does, but you've also got a little brown and then a navy blue and then that color.
Ugly.
Okay, well, so I like that. So
Okay,
I
so-
would do this one.
That's nice. The blue is nice.
This is the AirTag key ring. That is something that I mean, that's expensive. $349.
$349.
Yeah, it would look nice on my key ring.
But here's the thing. I feel like thieves aren't going to want to steal that because it's literally attached to a GPS. So I get it. But if I lost it, like think about how many times you lose your keys. I get it. The tracker is inside, but you're not always guaranteed to get it back.
This is so expensive.
I am so confused about my thoughts and my feelings right now. I don't know how to feel.
Wow. Hey, get this, Jen.
Oof.
It comes with a free AirTag.
Oh, well then that saves you $29.99
Yeah.
plus tax.
Wow. So how much is the Apple Watch Hermes? Because now I'm curious.
It's expensive.
It's
The
also
band,
expensive.
It's very expensive. But I feel like that's more, I mean, people pay like $20,000 for Rolexes. So it's like, if you want to be fancy, I really like that yellow band.
Yeah, me too. That's nice. I mean, I buy expensive jewelry because why? I like it. But how much is the freaking watch band? Yeah, that makes more sense. Well, I mean, honestly, do what you want with your money.
No, I agree. If you work hard or even if you don't work hard,
Yeah.
if you want to buy something nice for yourself, I am not going to shame you. I'm going to be like, nice. Life is short. Buy what you want. That just honestly took me by surprise
because my thought, oh my God, look at these Apple Watch bands.
So those are very nice.
Are these new? This is new. It says new. Oh shoot, look at this. That
I like the
yellow
yellow.
band. Okay, I didn't know.
Very nice.
But look at this color. This new teal sport band.
It's fine. So I've been wearing the Solo. Is this the Solo sport band?
I love that
Whatever
blue.
the rubber thingy is. I love the blue color a lot, but it's been giving me a rash.
Okay, so this. Oh, that's not that. Okay, so like the watch band is $319, which is like I think that's fine.
What's the leather? The leather one is?
This the rose one is $489. So yeah, these other leather ones. So that honestly that makes more sense. That oh my god, that one's $539. That one's $400. Oh boy, expensive.
Well, it's designer. It's nice.
Oh my god, the silver link bracelet is $349.
Shopping.
How am I just realizing this? I guess. Do you want to see my watch band? Don't do that. This is the Aura watch band. I just got this yesterday, so it will tell you your body composition, if you're dehydrated. Do you want to see it? I'm gonna do a little demo. Let's see if I hope it works. It's cool, but like, okay, hold on.
Are you dehydrated?
You gotta be quiet. Because it needs sound.
What?
I honestly don't know what's happening. So, okay. So it says my hydration is 64%. Is that bad?
Out of what?
100. So it's saying I am 75.8 pounds of water.
You're 75 pounds of water in your body?
Yeah. And I have 43% muscle. Is that bad? And my fat is 14%. How do you know?
Skinny.
My lean mass is 88%. My protein is 18%. My visceral fat is 1%. My body BMI is 20.3. My minerals are 4%.
I don't even want to put that.
What does BMI mean?
Body mass index.
How BMI woman? I need to look it up. How do I know? What is the best BMI for a woman?
This is all crap.
A BMI of 18.5 to 24 is considered normal for a healthy woman. Oh, am I healthy or like?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't really care. I think we should keep talking about some of the Apple stuff. But I do like your watch band. It's very nice.
This is cool because I feel like this, it's just like adding another kind of level to yeah. It's big though.
Yeah.
It's thick.
It's thick, boy. Or
anyway.
Girl, whatever. Okay, let's talk about, I don't really care about Ted Lasso either because I've never watched season 1.
I heard season 1. I heard it's very good.
So here's the thing. When I was watching their little video, I was just like, this doesn't seem funny.
No, I've heard it's really good.
Okay, because I was not laughing.
Yeah, well, I think because you probably didn't see the first one. So if you saw the first one, you'd be like, wow, I'm in this.
Maybe I was just like, this doesn't, every time I would go to watch it, because I watch a lot of things, I was like, this doesn't seem like something I'm going to be interested in.
I've heard it's funny.
I'll have to watch it, but I just wasn't really.
Yeah. Anyway, oh my God, Apple TV 4K.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
A12 Bionic chip, baby. So it's cool because this can now play HDR and high frame rate content, which is great for fast motion. Did we talk about this already, or am I just?
We didn't. We briefly talked about the remote. We didn't talk about it.
Okay, because I got confused because I already shot a recap video. I was like, did I do that now, or did I do that before?
We didn't.
It has enhanced AirPlay support.
Yeah, we like that. You can do
high frame rate
HDR.
Yeah, which is great. So you can, airdrop some stuff. You can AirPlay stuff from your phone that is the high quality HDR.
Do you shoot in HD on your phone?
Yeah, do you?
No. Huh, I turned it off.
That's fine. You do what you want. You do what you want with your body. You do what you want with your phone.
Well, only because I feel like it was coming up weird when I would post it on Instagram. Did they fix that?
They fixed it.
Oh, I guess I can turn it back on now.
Yeah, you can. It's
been what, 6 months? I should turn it back on because it looks way better. Like when you actually film with it and edit it, it looks way better.
Oh, when you edit, like you can definitely tell a difference.
Oh yeah, those highlights. Whoo, crispy.
There's $179 for the 32 gig version and $199 for the 64 gig version. You can order April 30th and it will be available in May. Jenna,
are you going to order it?
Oh yeah. It's weird because I just watch so much content on my phone, and honestly, I haven't really had much time to watch stuff. And when I do have free time, like I want to go fight.
Yeah, and I feel like now, like a lot of the smart TVs have like Apple TV built into it.
They do, like my Samsung TV.
Yeah, so my LG has it built in. So I'm like, well, I don't need to have an Apple TV here anymore because I just have it built in.
Yeah, the only thing that you won't be able to get with that is the Apple Fitness Plus.
So, I don't use it.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, but like if people wanted to use that, the Apple Watch doesn't work with that.
That is
so
fair.
if you did want to work out with your phone.
But
tip. Yeah,
hot tip.
hot tip. They actually added some new Apple Fitness Plus trainers. They have a new yoga instructor, and they also added some pregnancy classes. I know you love
that.
You just love that.
Love babies.
But it was kind of cool because one of the trainers, she actually got pregnant. Well, as you know, sometimes it happens, but it worked out because she was already an Apple Fitness trainer. And so then she was able to transfer in and start doing some pregnancy classes, which is really cool.
How about that?
I know.
That's nice that they were adaptive, not like get out.
No, because it was such a highly requested thing.
I bet.
And they also added on some classes for seniors.
Oh, that's nice.
I know, it is really nice.
That's cute.
And it's so easy to do. And I feel like the one thing that I really like about these classes is a lot of times, even sometimes on the tempo classes, sometimes on the Peloton classes, you never know if you're going to get like a class that is like not a good class.
Yeah.
And I've definitely fallen into some of those where I'm like, it's not that it's terrible. It's just like, I felt like my time was wasted.
Yeah.
And anytime I do an Apple Fitness class, they're always very thorough. And you kind of know what you're getting into when you're going into it. Like, I don't ever feel like my time was wasted anytime I do them.
I never feel that way with Peloton. I just feel like they're always very, very hard.
They're so hard.
They are so intense where I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So their level is like, I mean, yeah, they have beginner, intermediate. But even like I'll do like the intermediate. I'm like, this is very hard.
Sometimes even the intermediate classes on tempo.
Oh my God. In the beginning, like the beginners, I'm like, wow, I'm really out of shape or very weak. But I'm like, this was very hard. So I do feel like the Apple Fitness ones are a little bit more like.
They're accessible to everyone.
Yeah, that's nice.
Which is really nice.
Peloton.
I don't know.
Tough.
I love Apple Fitness. Shout out to my favorite yoga instructor, Justine. He's incredible. He's also a black belt in jiu-jitsu, which is great. So I love like that kind of combination of like both of his skills, because one of the things that I miss so much like from years ago was like I would go to yoga in the morning and then I would go to jiu-jitsu, and it was just like such a nice balance. So I miss it. I can't wait to be fully vaxxed, ready to train.
Yeah, it's soon, maybe.
Soon. I'm scared.
Maybe. I don't even know how to feel anymore.
I know.
Imagine touching a stranger who's sweaty. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready either for that.
So the new remote looks great.
It does look great. It has Siri on the side, the touch gesture on the control.
It's just nice. It has like buttons where you can actually push them. I just feel like before, like the little swipey sliding. Honestly, I haven't seen my
swipey slide.
I haven't seen my remote in years, so I don't actually know where it is. I just use the TV remote on my iPhone. Hot tip: put it on your control center. I swipe down, click it, use it.
That's a hot tip.
Bam.
That is a very hot tip.
The hottest of tips you're going to hear.
Yeah, you ain't going to get no other tips hotter than that,
No,
dude.
you're really not.
I mean, I feel like that's pretty much everything that we...
iPhone.
Oh, the new iPhone. There's a purple iPhone. 12 mini.
Mini? It's the mini?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, small.
I know.
Are you going to get one?
I mean, I'm probably going to get one for a video, but honestly, you know, I feel like, I already have a phone.
So there's that. You do have a phone.
I have a phone that works great. So for the sake of doing a review, yeah.
I think it's smart. I think that people want to know purple.
So they need to know.
You're wearing purple right now.
Yes.
I don't have any purple in my shirt.
This is kind of like a hot color for spring-ish. I don't know.
What month is it?
I have no idea. It's sort of spring, yeah.
Because I got confused because I saw some people were like posting stories about snow, and I'm like, wait.
It's been so hot in Los Angeles.
Has it?
Oh my God.
Dude, I haven't gone outside. I've just been not existing very well.
I went on a hike this weekend. I thought I was going to fry.
Oh, you know what? It was hot. You're right. I remember.
Oh, there's one other thing I want to talk about in the new iPad Pro is the new camera. They have a new ultra wide in the true depth camera. So it has this thing called center stage. So the first thing that I think of is the Facebook portal, how it was able to keep you in frame, which honestly, I know it sucks because a lot of people did not like the Facebook portal.
It's just because they didn't like Facebook.
They didn't like Facebook, but it was a really great device.
It's pretty great. It was a good time.
It was a really good device.
And I feel like it was early for what it was too.
For sure.
So that was cool.
Yeah. So it has that center stage capability, but because of the ultra wide camera and being higher quality now, so it'll be able to keep you in the frame. It's like a real cinematic, nice, smooth kind of shot. So if somebody else pops in a frame, it'll be able to keep you in there. So I feel like anytime I'm like FaceTiming with our family, I'm always doing something else as well, like walking around, cleaning.
So are they. We need to get them one, keep them in frame.
They do. They need an iPad.
Sit still. So, okay, I only really use, well, not only, but I usually use the camera for calls from the M1 MacBook Pro, and it always looks really bad.
Really?
Does the iPad look better? Because I just feel like this M1, something about using the web camera from Macs just looks absolutely terrible all of the time.
Really?
Just bad.
What are you doing?
I open it up. Does yours look good? Like, what does it look like for you? I just feel like open up FaceTime right now. I just don't think it looks good. Maybe it's just me.
Looks pretty good to me.
What did you open up?
I opened up the camera.
You can open up just camera?
Yeah, dude.
Where?
Well, you're not on an iPad.
That's fair.
I'll
go FaceTime.
No, click, not that.
Why can't I go to FaceTime?
You can do that.
So look how bad that looks. That looks absolutely terrible. Your iPad looks incredible.
Well, it's a better camera.
All right.
I don't think it looks that bad.
You don't think that looks bad?
It's just fine.
Okay. I don't know. Just a question.
It's not that bad.
All I'm saying is I am excited that the iPad and potential iMac are going to have better cameras. Is all I'm saying. Because
this is definitely
not good.
This looks really good.
Yeah,
So,
that looks very nice. God, your iPad looks...
Dude, the iPad's incredible. Wait until you see that display.
Why is that display so much nicer than this M1 display? I mean, I realize these are the lower version models, but man, the iPad is just a little secret beast of a machine, I guess.
It ain't no secret. When we get that freaking Retina display XDR, oh my God, I can't wait to see it. It's going to be incredible.
I might have to get an iPad.
You might have to. I think you would like it because like you're just doing your little typings, your little email.
Yeah, it's very nice.
The one thing that I'm upset about though, I don't like this. I love the iPad, but like this is how most people are going to be using it. The camera's over here on the left side.
No!
It should be here.
Can you...
No, I can't flip it because this is the orientation of this keyboard. I mean, I can go like this.
Oh, that doesn't seem practical.
Actually,
what if you have to type?
Well, if I'm FaceTiming, like, I ain't got nothing to type.
Yeah, but if you're on like a WebEx and you need to
like
type
this.
in the chat.
You turn on the side.
They're going to be like, Justine, why are you sideways? And you're like, oh, sorry, my orientation is not locked. And they're like, no, but you're not sideways, but you're sideways.
Oh, no, I'm typing. I gotta type a note.
You could type in, put in another external keyboard.
Good, I could do it. There's a lot of things that I could do.
Well, the iPad looks great.
It looks great. This isn't even the new iPad.
It's not.
Just in case you guys thought like, oh, I have it. I don't.
She doesn't have it. I knew they weren't going to announce 16-inch MacBook Pro M1, but I wanted it. I want it. I need it. I want it.
We all did. But I will say, overall, I thought it was a great event.
It was fantastic. It was shot well. It was a nice spring day there out on the lawn at the Apple campus.
They were just walking around. Tim was like doing a little, stroll.
Just a little stroll with his little t-shirt on.
Yeah, he was chilling.
Did you see the drone shot of the ending?
Yeah.
So like,
I don't think it actually was. I think it was computer generated towards the end.
Because like when the camera was all close, and then it took off, there was never once a shadow of someone holding a camera. No shadows anywhere.
They probably rotoscoped it out, to be honest with you.
That would make sense.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Because I was like, but how are they?
Well, I feel like they probably did some sort of a drone shot or even like a jib shot. No, it was probably a drone.
I just don't know. I want to know we need behind the scenes.
Oh my God. I was going to say I would
subscribe to that.
No, yeah, that would be a really cool Apple TV extra if they showed behind the scenes of like filming these, because that would be so fun.
Speaking of podcast now has subscriptions.
Shoot, that was also something we forgot to talk about. There's new subscription podcasts, which is this is huge news, especially for us as podcasters, because you can get ad-free viewing.
Yeah.
And
you guys know we love our ads.
We still don't have a single sponsor, so this is going to really help you guys out to listen to ad-free viewing
here's
on our
Here's what I'm
podcast.
Thinking. I think that, we have been training our whole podcast career for ad-free viewing. So this is where we
shine here in ad-free viewing.
Can pay for the same thing. Is that how it works?
Please don't pay for it.
I don't think. We have to enable.
We'd have to enable it. Anyway,
we can analyze, grow, and promote. Though it says.
Oh, cool.
So how does it work?
Here's what I'm excited about, though. They have an all-new podcast layout, so we have to update our artwork.
Oh, no.
Yeah, maybe we should take some new photos.
Oh, no.
We can make some new headers, new banner.
I haven't updated my YouTube banner in 3 years or my picture. I am so just not good at doing things.
It's funny. I took a picture not too long ago that was going to be like a temporary one. And it was supposed to like
forever.
last for like a couple of weeks until I took the new photos, and I still never took them yet. So it's still there.
I get it.
Anyway, I'm excited about all of the new podcast features. I do think that there could be a really cool opportunity to do some sort of like subscription based stuff here, when we actually do have ads, like if that's something that you're into.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. But I think it's cool. I love that they're adding ways to be able to, pay creators and stuff like that. So it's all very, very, very exciting.
Very exciting. I was very excited about everything that was announced today. And just
I can't wait for AirTags.
Yeah. I feel like, do you think that was your favorite announcement?
I think because we've been sort of just waiting for it.
Yeah.
And obviously the M1 Mac I know is going to be incredible and super powerful, but like, yeah, I don't know what's my favorite. I think the AirTags, just because it's like a new thing.
It's completely new.
Yeah. And I'm pretty set on, my computer works great. I love my iPad, but having these upgrades I think are important for, people who might not have these things right now and have been waiting for them. And it's here.
It's very true.
It is here.
Yeah. Wow. I'm excited.
All right. This was a really enjoyable chat that we had today, Jenna.
Very nice. Thank you guys for listening. You can also watch youtube.com/samebrain. We did not read any reviews today because,
I forgot.
We forgot. But we normally read our Apple Podcast reviews as well as listen to voice messages, anchor.fm/samebrain. Justine, you probably are going to be posting a bunch of YouTube videos about everything. I might post a quick recap video. And yeah, you guys can check that out on our channels. And thank you for being here and hanging out with us.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Let us know in the comments, if you are here on YouTube, what you are most excited about.
Yeah. Which color iMac is your favorite? Oh my gosh. I love the pink, but I also love the yellow. See you guys later.
Roll that outro.
Bye.